evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 3. A very comfortable evening in the West Midlands this evening as Liverpool win by 3-0 against what has to be said is a very, very poor Leicester City side. Now, I'm not taking anything away from obviously the fact that we have won 3-0, but tonight you look at a team that is fighting relegation, and you could kind of see that they are resigned to relegation now, Leicester City. I think it is the safest thing to say. But guys, please do smash that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. And by the way, this is my 1000th video on the channel. Yes, 1000th video. I never thought we'd get to 1000 videos, but there we go. Nice wee thing to be celebrating as well. But guys, do hit that like button, do hit that subscribe button, and let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Let me say hello to a few of you. Lucas says, what a goal, Trent. We will get onto it. We will get onto it, Nate. So Liverpool were looking amazing tonight. To be fair, Luca, we weren't really out of second gear. I'll be honest. I don't think we were out of second gear, is to say the safest thing. Evening, everybody. Hello, Elevator. Hope you're good. And I'm a little nervous for the game, just our record here, but these players completely proved me wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe top four is back on when Newcastle not looking great at the moment. Still a tough ask. We've obviously got to go and beat Villa. We've obviously got to go and beat Southampton. But we'll see. We shall see. Anyway, but if anybody's going to the top four, I hope it's Man United, because that would be hilarious. I'm not so sure they'll bottle it now. To be honest, I think they've probably got that in the bag. If I'm being honest. By the way, I do not want to hear that stupid Europa League anthem at Anfield. At the same time, Rashford is injured, so that could be a boost for Liverpool. Good evening, Henry. 3-0, who would have thought? Jones could get a brace, should have had a sack full time. He should have done as well. Can't stay long, got live at 11. No problem, Henry. No problem. Pick up chat. I can't see where Leicester are going to pick up points from there, going to get annihilated against Newcastle. Before playing West Ham, they might already be down. Not down, but most likely down. Yeah, I've actually just been on. Leicester Till I Die TV. They just literally Chris and Brad invited me on for their thoughts on the game, and I've got to say they started brightly. I'll say that I thought Leicester started brightly, but the more that you go into the game, it was comfortable for us. I think Alisson had one save to make the whole game. So it is what it is. It is what it is for them as well. Me neither. And it's crazy because they've gone from winning the league in 2016 and now they're just 2 defeats away from it. I know, it's absolutely mad, but I think a lot of things have happened there. A lot of things have happened at Leicester. I think it's more sort of boardroom level. Obviously, keeping Brendan Rodgers when they did is another matter, but we'll get into it. We will get into it. Henry, thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much for that super chat. Here's to continue success for your channel. Thank you very much as well. What's going on with your collar? I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Oh, there we go. I am sorry. I am very, very sorry. I am very, very sorry there. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That is better anyway. Yeah, definitely. Good win, but opportunity missed to boost goal difference against Newcastle. Yeah, look, it's a good win. It was a very, very good win because it's a place we hadn't won since 2019. Now, that's a thing that we have been noticing this season. And, I was a bit wary because of our record against the sort of, the teams that are sort of battling relegation. We've lost to Leeds, we've lost to Forest, we've lost to Bournemouth. We've even lost to, teams like Wolves we've lost to as well. So I was a little bit wary going into this game because I knew how bad our record is at Leicester. But with them being where they are, and you almost saw at the end of the game that they are resigned to relegation. Definitely resigned to relegation. Here's another. something in my tooth. Here's another relegation scenario. If Everton win against Wolves and Leicester lose to Newcastle, yes, Leicester will be relegated. Yes, they will be. They will be indeed. Hi, Rennie. Hope you're all right. I hate to say this, but we were relegated. I mean, I did say that you would lose this game and then maybe win the next two, but I don't see any fight in that Leicester side. I really don't. I really, really don't. No problem, no problems. I think if Leicester were going to stay up, they had to get a result against us, but they didn't, and they most, 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. They've lost to Bournemouth home and away. They've lost to Southampton home and away. It's not so much the results that you wouldn't expect them to get. You wouldn't expect them to get results against, but it's the teams in and around them that they've really, really struggled against. And Southampton's is one of them. Bournemouth is one of them. Very, 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 very difficult to say the very, very least. Newcastle lovely. The Newcastle is lovely. Big up Rennie. Reminds me of this season we lost 3-1 to Real in the final. Don't like it. There we go. Disappointing not to boost goal difference. We won 3-0. Can't ask for much more than that. No, absolutely not. I'm great. Praise me. Hello, Spider. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Big up John Conway as well. Hope you're good. Jungle, another one or even two could have been massive. Yeah, 100%. But good wins. Yeah. There's a red alert. Man United and Newcastle, look over your shoulder. Got a question. Who has had the worst season expectation-wise, Leicester or Liverpool? Good question, Ash. Good question. And big up, Ash. Hope you're good, mate. Thank you for tuning in. I think at the start of the season, I think many people would have probably expected Liverpool to sort of be in that top four. I'm not so sure many people would probably expect Leicester to be in a relegation battle. Certainly not me, anyway. Certainly not me. But when you speak to Leicester fans, when you speak to Chris, when you speak to Brad, when you speak to Ant, they're very pessimistic. Very, very pessimistic about the start of the season. And I don't know what's gone wrong there. I think it's maybe recruitment. It's maybe boardroom level. Who knows? But for me, if it was me, I would say that expectation-wise, I think we probably had the worser season. But I didn't think Leicester would be in a relegation battle. So that's just my obviously opinion of it as well. Newcastle game is going to be a bag full of nerves, absolutely. Two teams that have been in the Prem for a long time are going down. It's so sad to see in a team that won the league recently nearly made top four 2 seasons in a row, and now they're almost down. Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if Vardy's going to want to stick it out. Yeah, exactly. Your own club has proved that you can get the best out of Trent. Southgate out. Absolutely, absolutely. Guys, there's 19 of you in the chat. Please do leave that like button. Do hit a subscribe button as well. And we'll obviously talk about the goals because Curtis Jones, yes, Curtis Jones is once again in the goals again. And it's good to see that because I keep saying every single time when Curtis Jones is on the pitch, I said he needs to add goals. He needs to add goals. Now, obviously got the one against Tottenham. That was a very, very good finish. The two tonight, all right, maybe the second one you could argue is marginally offsides, marginally, but obviously it was given on. It was given on anyway. I am going to say this now. Curtis Jones just needs to score more goals. If he scores more goals, then that's absolutely fine because I think he's now in a position where he's almost like remember that like Wijnaldum used to sort of get into those scoring areas. I know Wijnaldum didn't score many goals, but Wijnaldum used to sort of get into those scoring positions. Curtis Jones recently, I've noticed this. Curtis Jones seems to be getting into those positions where he can score goals. And look, it's very poor defending for the first goal. Don't know what Wout Weghorst is doing. Don't know what he's doing. But I'm very happy for Curtis Jones because this is a player who I thought was at the crossroads of his Liverpool career. I thought he was someone who was probably maybe on his way out of the club. And I thought he was maybe one of those players that was sort of his progression was sort of waning as well. But I have to say, the last 9 games, I think that's 9 starts in a row, he has been fabulous. He has been really, really good. And look, I would keep him next season. I would keep him because he's a good squad player to have, a good squad player around to have. If he keeps playing like that, he's a very good squad player to have. He is a very, very good squad player to have. But that first goal was a lovely finish. Lovely ball from Salah. Kept onside. Very should do better. He just watches the ball over him, and then it's a lovely finish past Iverson for that first goal. The second goal, look, we got a little bit of luck because VAR did obviously do the thing, and they did draw the lines, and it is obviously Evans's heel that is playing him on. But you look at the finish from Curtis Jones. That's a striker's finish. That second goal. That is a striker's finish. Ball bounces up and he puts it in the corner. That is a very, very good finish. Not easy at all. Not easy at all. But I have to say, from watching Curtis Jones this last sort of 6 weeks recently, he has been fabulous, and a double for Curtis Jones, which is very, very good. Now, I just want him to keep adding goals. Just keep on adding goals, because if he keeps adding goals, he will be a very good player. He will be a very, very good player, and he definitely has a future. He definitely has a future at Liverpool Football Club, because I think he has been fabulous recently. Let me know your thoughts about Curtis Jones, because I think, for me, I'm going to say it now. I know Sky gave him man of the match, but I've got to say, I think it was. I think he was man of the match. I think he was man of the match anyway. Let me see what some of you are saying. Where did I get to? Mr. Beehive of Football Chat. Hello, mate. Big up, Douglas. Great win tonight, mate. Leicester are finished. They will lose to Brighton and Newcastle. So Leicester don't have Brighton. Leicester have got West Ham. Leicester have got Newcastle and West Ham coming up. I think it is as well. John Goes Massive says, I hope no doubt we will challenge next season, or the Liverpool and City can put these runs together. Yeah, I agree. That's 7 wins in a row now. 7 wins in a row. Curtis Jones, the star boy, he's been excellent. He has been very, very good. I feel like Jones is starting to bring something to this club. What a game he had today. 100%. 100%. I thought the second one was offside. I thought it was as well, but actually when you look at the sort of the decision, it did actually look like Evans's heel was playing Jones on. Very, very narrow one, I've got to say. Arnold goal of world he'll get is Trent Alexander Arnold as well. Problem for Curtis is we'll buy 2, maybe 3 midfielders and he's back at square one. That is the worry, isn't it, Dan? That is the worry, where you look at what's happened to sort of Curtis Jones recently, and you look at what has happened to Curtis Jones. And I think, yes, we'll probably buy 2 midfielders. We'll probably buy 2 to 3 midfielders. But he is a good squad player around to have around. I would keep him. I would definitely keep him, because he's a good squad player, and I think he now knows that he might not be a guaranteed starter, but if he keeps this up, he is probably Klopp's starter now for the remaining 2 games. I would say. I'd definitely say that. So plays for Curtis. He's shown a lot of character to gain in form, and arguably playing the best he ever has. He could have crumbled when things weren't going his way, and he's fought back. Yeah, he has. He has as well. Trent loves the goal of the King Power. He certainly does. I don't know why Leicester are passing backwards. I blame Top not signing Rodgers soon, but he gave him so much chance. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, Rennie. I think when you look at your season, you'll probably look back on it and think, right, this is where we went down, or where we stayed up as well. But it's not looking good, I have to say. Problem with Curtis, he doesn't release the ball early enough. No, but he still has a lot to improve on. He's not the finished article, not by a long, long way, but he does have a lot to improve. Certainly has a lot to improve. Dane Smith took on the impossible job at Leicester. I don't think anyone could keep this Leicester side up. It's a team full of individuals, unfortunately, and I think it's now sort of showing that there was big problems in the summer for Leicester side. There really was. I also said, Douglas, there, I thought something had to happen with Jones, but I think he's found his footing, so maybe he has a future with us. Yeah. Which club from the playoffs are going up to the Prem? I really hope Sunderland, because my uncle is a Sunderland supporter. My wife has cousins from Middlesbrough as well, so one of those two. One of those two. But I'd like to see Luton. I would like to see Luton. But then again, Coventry haven't been in the Premier League since 2001, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows indeed. Tonight was Liverpool and Phil. You could argue Jonathan Evans won. The third goal wasn't a free kick. Wasn't a free kick as well. Well, we'll take a Leicester player when they go down, maybe a defender. Yeah, from speaking to Chris and Brad, there is not many players they would keep next season. Let me just say that. Definitely not. As I'll tell you, Gary, hope you're good. When Salah should score. You took the man as well. You can't do that. We should take Bout Bays as a striker. My bad this time, yeah. I gotta go, Douglas. Good night. Good stream. Good night, all. No problem, Henry. No problem. Leicester losing both, going down the other place between Leeds and Forest. Yeah. Shouldn't hire Dean Smith if they're looking to stay up. Omar, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I never thought Dean Smith was the right appointment for them in the first place, and look what's happened. You know, it does look like they're going to be sadly going down now, and that's the thing as well. But anyway, enough obviously about Leicester. Liverpool, the third goal. Look, it's not a free kick. It's not a free kick. Yes, you can argue Johnny Evans has won the ball. Has he took the man? I don't think he has. I think he's won the ball. I think he has won the ball. But Salah plays as the Trent Alexander Arnold, and it is a wonderful finish from Trent Alexander Arnold. Absolutely wonderful. And again, I've been saying it constantly. He's another one that needs to add goals to his game. He is another one that needs to add goals to his game. He has been very, very good recently as well. And look, he's been very, very good. And I look at the way that he has been playing recently. He's been one of our best players recently. He has. And a great, great goal to mark off a very, very good night's work for the Reds. And let's be honest, Alisson sort of played that sweeper keeper role tonight because he didn't have much to do. I think he had one save to make in the whole game. I think it was Maddison that had a shot that was Barnes that had the shot, and it was well saved by Big Ali the cat, I say as well. And look, Alisson may not get the clean sheets this season, but he has been our best player this season. And it just goes to show. It just goes to show as well. I went 5-1 tonight. I think I wouldn't have been too far if we had taken our chances. Yeah, I mean, when we had when Jones got the second, we almost made it 3 because Leicester gave the ball away very, very cheaply. Salah played it to Gakpo. Gakpo should score, but you know what? He's been in good form as well, Gakpo. He has been in good form as well. It's really a battle between Everton and Leeds to go down. Not in the Forest 2, but I think they only need maybe a draw. Look, I've got to say this now. I think Forest beat Arsenal. I think Forest beat Arsenal on Sunday and Saturday, and I think that could be the result that sends one of them down at least. I would say. Chris Ross is on. Hello, mate. I just watched highlights. Was at work. Gakpo outstanding again. He was. Leicester are officially gone now. Trent in the inverted midfield role is different gravy. Jones deserves to stay. Happy for him. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely, I would agree with you, mate. Definitely. Leicester players simply don't care to play in the Premier League. There's a number of your players that just don't give a damn, mate. They just don't give a damn. And it's a shame. It is a shame to say the very, very least as well. Forest will be Arsenal to stay up. I agree. I think they will as well. Leicester played like they didn't give a toss. Yeah, exactly, Zane. And that's the thing when you are like a Leicester City supporter. You must be almost resigned to the fact that you're probably going to be, going down. But it's just a sad state of affairs. It's a sad state of affairs. I can't believe how comfortable that was this evening because they literally let us play the ball tonight. They sat off. They let us sort of dictate play. They let us dominate the ball. Whenever they got the ball, 3, 4, 5, 6 passes later, it was either going back to Alisson, it was going back to Van Dijk, Konate, going back to a Liverpool player, and yeah, it's not great for them anyway. Come on, you Reds, 7 wins on the spin, yeah, absolutely. Omar saying, like everyone, absolutely, mate, absolutely. Douglas, will Arnold get back in the England team? Well, Gareth Southgate was there tonight. Steve Holland was there tonight. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? 3 consecutive clean sheets finally. Yeah, I know. That's been a long, long time coming, hasn't it? That has been definitely a long, long time coming. We need to rebuild in the Championship. Curse Julian Jones. Gakpo robbed me off a hat trick. Yeah, I think if he had squared that, I think you get your hat trick, Curtis. I think you do get your hat trick. But look, I think Curtis Jones has been fantastic. Let me just say that. So still looks like too little, too late for top four. Can't see United and Newcastle dropping points from here, but strong end to an underachieving season. Yeah, definitely, I would agree with that. As far as I can be Arsenal, they're absolutely safe. Yeah, Leicester run like slugs. This system we play, and I'm glad Klopp is going to use this for the long term. Trent new role, brilliant. Even Jones is a new role, 4-4-3-3. Jones will not be anywhere near in the attack. Now he is. Yeah, exactly. He's been excellent, Belvis run. He really, really has. Going back to my original prediction, Newcastle 4th, United 3rd. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky to get top 4. It's going to be very, very tricky to get top 4, but we shall have to wait and see. But anyway, that is a very good result for us tonight. 3-0 away to Leicester City. Ground that we hadn't won since 2019. Very, very good to get that win tonight. But I've got to say, they were very, very poor, Leicester. They were very, very poor. And it is looking like they are going to go down. It's looking like they're going to go down. But anyway, the team was obviously Alisson, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Jones, Diaz, Gakpo, and Salah. No Darwin Núñez this evening because he did actually have an injury to his big toe, I believe. I think it was an injury to his big toe. It was. So hopefully he'll be okay as well for Villa and then obviously for Southampton. And as well, I've got to say, we are getting into the last ever game for Roberto Firmino at Anfield, and I'm hoping that Roberto Firmino will be fit for that game, because we'll just need to get them, give them a goodbye. Milner as well. So it's going to be an interesting last couple of games anyway, but we've done what we've had to do. We've won. We just need to wait and see what happens on Thursday between Newcastle and Brighton. And look, Brighton thoroughly deserved to win by 3-0 against Arsenal. Because Arsenal, I just think, were dead on their feet. So, but a very, very good win for us as well. Yeah, we'll get into the play range. We'll get into players. Alisson. One good save from Barnes. Gotta be honest. Apart from that, he was playing sweeper keeper. All night. And I think he was very, very good tonight. He was very, very good. So Alisson 8. Robertson, give him a 7. Robertson was good. Robertson was very, very good. Van Dijk was very, very good, I thought, tonight. Give him an 8. Konate, he was booked. Again, very good performance. 7. Trent, wonderful goal. Absolutely wonderful finish. Wonderful finish from Trent Alexander Arnold. And big goal for him. Because he needed a goal. He needed a goal, I think, tonight. So 8 for Trent. Fabinho. That's the Fabinho we want to see. The Fabinho that cleans up in midfield. The Fabinho that... All right, Fabinho was obviously fouling a lot in that game. But Fabinho was very good tonight. So 7 for Fabinho. Henderson wins the free kick. Wins the non-free kick that obviously Trent scored from. Very, very good from Henderson. 7 for Henderson. Curtis Jones, man of the match, 9. Double. Great to see him get a double. It was very, very good to see him get a double. And my man of the match, going to give him a 9. Diaz, a little bit rusty. I'll be honest, a little bit rusty, but I've got to say, good to see him back, and he will only get better when games come. Definitely, he will only get better when games come. Definitely. So I'm going to go give Diaz a 7. Gakpo, brilliant. This is why I think Cody Gakpo was brought from PSV, because he's a fantastic player. He's a fantastic player, running at the centre backs, running. Just his passing is very, very good as well. He has an eye for a pass. Yes, he probably should score to make it 3-0. And then, the floodgates would definitely open after that. But Gakpo, very, very good. 8. Salah, hat-trick of assists. For the first time in Premier League history, he has got a hat-trick of Premier League assists in one game. Amazing. Absolutely amazing from Mohamed Salah. Apart from that, let's be honest, he was pretty quiet. He was pretty quiet. But I thought more of the time he did go and, obviously play players in to, get their goals. I think it was very, very good from Mo Salah. But not quite man of the match. I'll give Salah a 9, but I'm not giving him man of the match because I thought Curtis Jones was very, very good. So I'm giving Salah a 9 as well. Substitutes. Who came on? James Milner. That's when you want James Milner to come on. When you're 3-0 up. When you're 3-0 up, absolutely cruising, that's when you want James Milner to come on. So standard 7 for him. Fabio Carvalho came on, yes. Fabio Carvalho did come on. Nice to see Fabio Carvalho on. Didn't really make an impact, I have to say, but good to see him. Good to see him play. So standard 6 for him. Jota, he was working tirelessly as well. He was working pretty tirelessly, wasn't he? Jota, standard 7 for him. Have I missed anybody? Never missed anybody. Harvey Elliott didn't really have much chance to make an impact on that as well. So the standard 6. Klopp, I'll give Klopp same team that he played last week, and it worked. So definitely a good team to play. So definitely a 9 for Klopp as well. Craig Pawson was not great. Let me just say that. I didn't think he was that great, but doesn't matter. Liverpool managed to get the 3 points, and never say never. Never say never. We just have to basically wait and see what happens on Thursday. I think Newcastle have got top 4. I think they're going to get top 4. I think Manchester United are going to get top 4 as well. So we have guaranteed a Europa League spot. That's the thing. We have guaranteed a Europa League spot this evening. So we'll go straight to the group stage, I think, as well. And I do think, as well, I'm not sure if this is right, but we could be guaranteed 5th place as well. So it has been a good evening. It has been a very, very good evening as well. Let me see some of your sent. Valvashwan says, if we get McAllister, we're sorted for the left. Him and Jones fine for left. Yep, I would agree with that. I think Trent and Gakpo in the midfield will be fire. Yes, absolutely. Can't see United finishing 3rd. No, I think if anyone was to finish 3rd, it'd be Newcastle. I think it would be. They must be giving us the ratings. Alisson 8. They have favourable fixtures, but have a poor running. Them, yes, they do. Robertson 8. If anyone drops out, I think Newcastle, they got the toughest games left. Brighton at home, Chelsea away. Yeah, that's not easy. That is not easy. They do have Leicester as well, though, to be fair. They do have Leicester as well. Manchester United got the easiest running. Yeah, they do. BBD 8. Ciarene, Kanati 8. Trent 9. Fabinho 7. Henderson 7. Jones man of the match 9. Arsenal, I think, have a run out of steam, but even if you run out of steam, you should still win the league if you have an 8-point gap, even though Liverpool have been through this too. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Diaz 6. Gakpo 8. Salah 7. Salah was amazing, 9 out of 10. He was. Milner 6. Carvalho 6. Jota 7. Elliott 6. Klopp 9. Porson 1. Hello, Arpon, and congratulations on Barcelona winning the La Liga title once again. Very, very good as well. Guys, that's going to be it for the match reaction. Thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in as well. And yeah, guys, obviously, if you are watching on playback, do let me know in the comment section who your man of the match was. And let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your thoughts on the game as well. But guys, another fantastic win for the Reds. We're getting very, very close to the end of the season now. 2 games away from the end of the season. Will we get top 4? Still a tough ask. But now we basically just got to focus on ourselves, go away, go to Aston Villa, and we'll see what happens. That's all you have to do. All you have to do. But from myself, I will wish you a very, very good evening, and you'll never walk alone. Cheers, lads.